It's Week 16 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Oilers and the Golden Eagles. All that and more coming up next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it will be the Golden Eagles of Montreal and the Houston Oilers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. They were losers last time out, but winners of 7 of 9 prior to that. Meanwhile, for the visiting Quebecers, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. To throw, Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, Young. He'll find Hodgins there complete, and he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Young will set to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. First carry for Nick Chubb. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 11 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And his throw is incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But it'll be second down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people. Put them on the ground.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Holding offense.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
Well, you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Allen going to keep it again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Out of the gun, it's Young. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now here's Young. A short throw to Ingram. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Young to throw it. He targets Ingram for another grab. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To the air once more, Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Second down and 6 now. They run it again with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a fourth down coming up. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll give to Kamara here on the option. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Kamara up the middle. We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Allen's throw is complete. And the ball is knocked out. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A call and luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Allen again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Young. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Houston's offense taking over again. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 2nd down, Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Oilers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Taken at the goal line. Fighting his way through contact. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Montreal offense ready to take over now. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Young. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Young. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Trent McDuffie getting the chance to blitz and finishing it off with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Allen. The pass caught by Olave. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
A short throw to Ingram. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
On 1st and 10, Young to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Young, and that one off the mark, a little late with the throw.
Blanketed coverage by Houston makes it 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. This offense back to work now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd down and 8.
Here's Allen. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Young now. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. It's Roger McCreary with a pick.
And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Okay, Brandon,
so
thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before
Jonathan
Christmas.
Coachman.
So let's
he
get
has
to
our
it.
EA Sports halftime report.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the 3rd quarter of action.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
They start the second half with Kamara. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Pulled in at the 24. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
Young to throw it.
They'll find Hodgins there complete.
Well, that'll get them the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Looking to throw, Young. Completes it to Davis. And he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. The play fake. Now Young. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. Had a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Young. That is caught. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a 1st down throw for Young.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Young will set to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here is Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
59 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3.
Scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Fighting through, and he's got space. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Now this time, Allen will throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now here's Young. Throw left side complete. That's Cooper. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Young. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Firing quickly quickly, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Throwing is Allen on third. They shakes him up, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Here's Jamie Gillen now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Young. And that one complete to Hodgins. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Middle.
Allen now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Allen to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Now nifty. Oh, and now some space to operate. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
Allen now on the option right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Allen, and that will be incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Award Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all of that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and he goes out right around the 39.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, Young. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll throw again. Young. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Touchdown! Isaiah Hodgins. 27 yards. And the Golden Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Important extra point up and through. So it's now a three-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down 20-17. A minute 50 to play. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard
To throw is Allen. Pass complete to Allie Cox. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen.
It's caught. Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here's first down. Allen.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Allen. He's got his target. It's Olave.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Being chased out left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Now Allen.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Montreal, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.